We're going to start off with probably the least weird, but also the most weird story that we got so far. So what do you got? I know you guys know who Jacob Chansley is, right? You guys know who the QAnon Shaman is. And if you don't know who the QAnon Shaman is, I went ahead and queued up this video. It's from, let's see, 5 years ago? 3 years ago. To give you an idea of who the QAnon Shaman was, just in case you didn't know. Funny story for those of you who haven't been on my channel for a long time. There was somebody, I'm trying to remember, if you're still in my chat, say something, say present, okay? Here, all right? Somebody told me back when we were watching Jacob Chansley videos that they actually sold ganja from a dispensary to Jacob Chansley's mom. Jacob Chansley's mom would come into the dispensary that this viewer used to work at, and this person, I believe it was a gentleman, would sell ganja to Jacob Chansley's mom legally. Okay, it's such a strange world that we live in this YouTube environment where we're interconnected. I remember not too long ago I was making fun of Kenneth Copeland, the televangelist. And somebody was in the chat that was actually part of his congregation and was like, he's not as crazy as he seems. And it's like, I'm not so sure about that. The dispensary guy was definitely like, Jacob Chansley's mom is fucking insane. So if you're still in chat, say here. All right, so just in case you guys don't remember who Jacob Chansley is, we're going to play this video. It's a little NBC from about 3 years ago, and then we're going to talk about why Jacob Chansley is back in the news.
For many, he was the face of the Capitol riot, wearing a fur headdress with horns, bare-chested, his face...
Look at the guy behind him. This guy in the back with the Trump and the hoodie on. Like, look at all the guys behind. What am I saying? Look at all the people behind him. It's pretty crazy when you're in a group of people where you are wearing like a shaman headdress with some fucking burlap pants on, and yet you might not actually be the craziest person there.
Painted. He was among the first to break into the building and headed for the U.S. Senate chamber, where he sat in the presiding officer's chair that was vacated by Vice President Mike Pence and scribbled this note: "It's only a matter of time. Justice is coming."
Oh, if only he would have known. If only he would have known that his ass was about to go to prison. How long did Jacob Chansley do? Like 18 months, right? 2 years? Did he do a full 2 years? For those of you who don't know, there's a Andrew Callahan Channel 5 video with him and Jacob Chansley when Chansley got out. We watched that on stream a long time ago, probably a year and a half ago.
He then led a kind of prayer with his bullhorn.
I noticed the guy with the COVID mask, yeah.
Prosecutors asked for the maximum sentence under federal guidelines, just over 4 years, saying he...
Guys, it wasn't an insurrection, guys. It was mostly peaceful.
Egged on other rioters and posted vitriolic messages on social media in the months before January 6th.
Oh, I forgot about the screaming. This is a little update for me, too.
His lawyer said he suffers from a serious personality disorder that can cause eccentric behavior. You
don't say. I think I made the joke when I first saw this dude. I was like, it's like your Skyrim character you make.
And that he needs mental health treatment. Chansley himself addressed the judge for more than half an hour, admitting he was wrong, but saying he
It does look like Robbie Roadsteamer.
is not a dangerous criminal. "I am not a violent man or a white supremacist. I am truly repentant," he said. But federal Judge Royce Lamberth said, "What you did was horrific, obstructing the functioning of the government. You made yourself the epitome of the riot." The sentence, 41 months, the low end of the guideline range. Chansley has been in jail since he was arrested.
I don't think he did all 3 years, though. Maybe he did, though.
In January, with credit for that time already served, he now faces 2.5 years in prison.
Does not look crazy at all, guys. I don't know, actually, we have a striking resemblance. I might be related to this man.
His lawyer says Chansley blames no one but himself.
For having put himself in this position, he is absolutely embracing being held
That's a nice tie. That is fashionable.
accountable for that.
This is one of the toughest punishments so far in the Capitol riot cases. It's the same as the sentence imposed last week on a New Jersey man who shoved a Washington, D.C. police officer and punched the officer's face shield. Of the 132 guilty pleas so
Not violent, though, guys. Don't worry. Like, punching people in the face, not violent.
far, just 16 have been in felony cases. Jacob Chansley is the fourth of them to be sentenced. The others received sentences of 14 months and 8 months. Tom?
Isn't it crazy to look at this time and be like, that was actually, like, when these people were, like, going to jail and stuff, that was, like, actually a time of, like, some semblance of, like, logic and common sense? Is it not representative of how, like, crazy shit has gotten in this country that we look back at fucking COVID and Jan 6 and people being put on trial with Jan 6 and we're like, wow, those are actually, like, those were the days when, like, logic actually still had a grip on the society. That's how fucking insane it is right now, is that we look back on the QAnon shaman being put on trial and being convicted and sentenced to 41 months for storming the Capitol building as being like, well, actually, like, you know, those were the good old days. Because now, guys, what we have is a QAnon shaman who was pardoned by Trump is now suing him. Oh, how the turntables. Oh, my God, dude. What is going on in this country? It's the lead, isn't it? It's the lead in the water. I'm pretty sure it's lead. So, this is a News Nation article. The man known as the QAnon shaman is suing President Donald Trump for $40 trillion in a lawsuit that also includes Elon Musk, T-Mobile, Warner Brothers, and more. Look, guys, my wife asked me last night, she said, did you see that the QAnon shaman guy had sued Donald Trump? And I was like, yeah, for something like $40 trillion. And when I said that, I was like, that number has to be wrong. I was like, I think maybe it was like 4 trillion, like, you know, like, or, you know, 4 billion, 4 million. No, guys, I was right on the money. $40 trillion. Jacob Chansley wants more money than the United States government owes everybody combined. I don't know, like, people right now are like, that's crazy. But is it crazy in today's America? Because I don't think so. I think it's par for the course. I think at this point, Jacob Chansley suing Donald Trump for $40 trillion, like, that should be on somebody's bingo card at this point. Somebody's, like, marking that shit up. Yep, I saw that one coming. All right. I mean, come on, man. It's the Tylenol. Is this the Tylenol, Alan? The Tylenol do this shit? Merton, you sense a lawsuit being thrown out at some point in the near future? Do you? I don't know, man. Maybe they get maybe he gets like an anti-Trump judge or something like that. That'd be fucking amazing, to be honest. Logic and sense does not matter anymore, James. You are sadly right on with that. In the 26-page complaint, Jacob Chansley claims he is the true American president and accused film directors Christopher Nolan and James Cameron of plagiarizing his writing. Do you guys remember there used to be this guy that, like, was in chat that claimed, like, people stole this shit that he said? You guys remember that? That was pretty crazy. Like, it crosses over the political lines to crazy. I mean, it's definitely more on the right, but Christopher Nolan. So is Jacob Chansley trying to say he wrote Avatar? I don't really remember a Christopher Nolan movie. Wait, The Dark Knight? Was Christopher Nolan The Dark Knight, or was that Michael Bay? I'm not good with producers. He's the true American president, guys. Jacob Chansley. I don't know, at this point, I kind of take Jacob Chansley. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually, at this point, I'd be willing to take Jacob Chansley over Donald Trump. I mean, he probably wouldn't piss off China as much. I bet the farmers would take the fucking QAnon shaman. He also accused the National Security Agency of using actress Michelle Rodriguez's likeness to persuade him to use his shamanic abilities to deal with otherworldly matters. Oh my God. What does that mean? What does that mean? The NSA used Michelle Rodriguez's likeness to persuade him to use his shamanic abilities to deal with otherworldly matters. Like, did he stop an alien invasion, guys? Were we about to get invaded and they used Michelle Rodriguez to honeypot the QAnon shaman? I mean, it just kind of sounds like he's just saying he jerked off, but I mean, that could have happened too. The spear-carrying rioter's horned fur hat, bare chest, and face paint made him one of the more recognizable figures of the January 6, 2021 assault on the U.S. Capitol. Just call it an insurrection. It was an insurrection. Chansley pleaded guilty to a felony charge of obstructing an official proceeding in connection with the Capitol insurrection. He was sentenced to 41 months in prison in November of 2021 and served 27 months. I was pretty close. I said 2 years. Before being transferred to a Phoenix halfway house in March 2023, Chansley grew up in the greater Phoenix area. Oh, he's an Arizona person. I blame Redonk. This is definitely Redonk's fault. I bet you Redonk knows Chansley. Chansley was among the hundreds of people sentenced in relation to Capitol riot-related federal crimes. Authorities said Chansley was among the first rioters to enter the Capitol building, and he acknowledged using a bullhorn to rouse the mob. I wonder if he used Michelle Rodriguez, though. He was later pardoned by Trump. What is this world? Come on, guys. Do me a favor. Show me a news story from Biden's time that involves Joe Biden pardoning somebody that wore a fur-horned hat and then claimed to be the president of the United States and also claimed he is honeypotted by the NSA using Michelle Rodriguez. I dare you. Find it for me. You think he smoked too much weed? I think he might not have smoked enough. It's the med beds. Oh, what's happening, Dr. Dodd? Cheyenne. You know we're going to see plants getting water with Gatorade, Merton. You know we are. Oh, my God. This is like, what is going on right now? What's up, Progressively? What's up, Suzanne? What is going on right now? What the fuck is this? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out that video on the screen now.